everyone, welcome back to my channel. So I'm going to be continuing working on my little travel journal made from my kit from Scrapbooking with Me. And today we're going to be doing a multi-tiered pocket for the front and the back. Now I've done one and I wanted to show it to you. So this is it. And when this gets all put together, we're going to have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 pockets. So let's get started and I'll show you how I did this. So first of all, we're going to take a piece of paper. I'm going to see which one I want for my back cover here. I think I'll do this one this time on the back. And all I've done to make these pockets is to cut them down to 4 inches. So every page is going to be cut to 4 inches wide. So let's go ahead and cut these down to 4 inches wide. And don't get rid of your scraps because you'll need those. Okay, so I'm going to make this my back part of my pocket. I'm going to move my scoreboard to the side for a second. Now what I'm going to do is to look at my paper here. I'm going to put it on my grid so that'll help me a little bit. Keep it straight. Then I'm going to put my ruler up here, come over to the edge, and I'm going to mark it at 2 inches. Let me get over here to the bottom. 2 inches. Then I'm going to come over here to the corner and bring my ruler up just like this to the mark that I made and the tip of my paper over here, and I'm just going to draw a line down to 2 inches. Now if you can cut a straight line by hand, by all means do so. I am not so good at that. So I'm going to put my blade in the middle, to start in the middle, and then I'm going to line the tip up and line this up so that I can cut. I almost made that slide. Okay, so we have that cut off. Now that is going to be our first level, our first pocket, like that. Then I'm going to go back and cut it on the opposite side. So I'm going to go over here the same way I did on the other. Line it up on my grid. Put my ruler up there. And I'm going to go down 2.5 inches this time. Okay. And I'm going to cut 3/4 of an inch off the bottom of my paper, because this is 4 by 6. So I'm going to cut 3/4 of an inch off there. Okay, then I'm going to take my ruler and where I made my mark, do the same thing. Put it over here with the corner and the edge of the paper. And draw a little line. Now, if you can cut it without drawing a line, you don't have to. But I'm just showing you an easy way to do it. Then I'm going to line my points up on my trimmer and slice that off. And then this pocket is going to go on this side. So you have 1, 2, right there. Alright, the next thing we're going to do is to take one of our scraps. And I think I'll do... let's do one with a map on it. So, I mean, different color on it so we can sort of match everything. We're going to come over here and cut this down to 4 inches. And then that's going to go on there. So now we have 1, 2, 3 pockets. Then we're going to take our little piece that we cut from the very beginning piece, and that is going to go right here on the edge, like so. Now I realize that's only 4 pockets, but when we put it in, you'll see how it becomes 5 pockets. So let me just move my trimmer out of the way because we are done with that. And let's put this together. So we're just going to add glue to this edge and the bottom and this over here. And just the thinnest little amount of thin line of glue. Pen stuck on my hand. If you have the teeny tiny score tape, you can certainly use that. But I'm just putting a little bit of glue at the bottom and on the sides, the thinnest little bit. Then I'm going to line it up with the bottom of my page here, making sure I got it all even. Oops. Okay. So that's the first piece. And then on this piece we cut on this side, we're just going to put glue here and here and here. And again, just the tiniest little bead, because you want to have room in your pockets. And this is going to be like a flat pocket. But you might like to put tickets or something that you've done during your travels. Let's even that out. There we go. Okay, now we're going to put our other little pocket on, and we just need glue on 3 sides of it. So when I was thinking about putting a couple pockets in here, I was thinking about getting the most use out of my paper, and the best way to put a pocket in here. And I mean, I've made multiple pockets before, but I really wanted to do something a little different. So now this little piece, the one we took off the very first one, is going to fit nicely right here, and that makes a nice little tuck spot for something. So I'm just going to put glue on this little edge here and at the very bottom. There we go. Okay, like that. So now we have a pocket here, we have a pocket here, we have a pocket here, and we have a tuck spot there. Now let's bring our other pocket in. And I was having problems keeping the magnets closed before, but what I did was took 2 heavy punches on it and let it sit for a while, and the magnets were holding better now. Mashed it down. But once we get it in here, I may wind up putting a belly band or something on it. Now, I said 5 pockets, didn't I? We have 1, 2, 3, 4. So when we put our pockets in the front and the back, we're only going to glue the sides and the bottom so that that is going to be a large pocket as well. Then we will have 5 pockets. Now, if you sew or stitch, you can certainly, sew around the edges on this, or sew around the pieces before you put it together. My sewing machine is on the frets, my little one, and I can't drag my big one out yet, so we're just going to lay that down in the middle there. So now we have 5 pockets. 1 right there, 1 right there, 1 right there, 1 right there, and tuck spot right there. So you can get all kinds of stuff in that pocket like that. I have to press it down again, but So let's do our other one. And we're going to be making some tags and doing some pages the next time we get together to finish up our journal. So this pocket is 6 inches deep, so you could put something really tall in it. That's why I am putting the the pockets near the bottom. But I don't mind if it sticks out of the top of the journal. I think it gives it some character there. So I'm just going to line that up. Okay. Make sure it's even. And press that down. So how easy was that? Now, of course, I'm going to keep our scraps and things. We can make tags out of it. We can make some embellishments. And that's what we're going to do. We haven't decorated our cover yet. Not really. I just put the paper on there. So we're going to decorate our cover last because, I don't want it to get messed up while we're fooling around in here. But so we have the same amount of pockets. We have our pocket here, 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 and then our little tuck spot. So how cool is that? So now our travel journal already has 10 pockets in it. So that you can stick like tickets in there or little mementos, pictures, tags. You can put journaling cards in there to journal with. So a lot of different options with a lot of different tags. Alright guys, thank you for joining me again, and don't forget to head over to Scrapbooking with Me and check the store out, and also Scrapbooking with Me on Facebook. And I will leave the link below in the description box. And if you haven't joined my channel yet, please do so by clicking on that subscribe button, and don't forget to tap the bell. And I will see you all in a couple of days to work on the journal. Bye!